I am insulting you because you're coming for the best. You're coming for the best.
I'm coming for the best? Who's the best? I'm the best in this building. I don't know if you know
She's
this.
unstoppable.
She's pretty stoppable. I kind of stopped her real quick. She couldn't even make it to the ring.
Because you tied her up.
I didn't tie her up.
You tied her up.
No, I didn't. I covered her mouth and I beat the shit out of her, and I'm going to do it to you if you don't get out of my face. Right, Papa Dick?
That's right. He's got a wicked bag.
I would leave if I were you.
Is that it?
All right, I'm hanging out with my pal Tommy Rant right here. What's up? Now, I heard a little rumor from Strictly Business, Brandon Beretta, that you snore.
What?
That's what he told me.
First off, if that bus is paying attention to me while I'm sleeping, that ain't strictly business. That's strictly weird.
That is kind of weird, right?
I ain't about that. Where'd you hear that from him? Her?
From him.
Her. Yeah. Listen, Buster. Listen, Chooch. You got my number. You know the time. Slime time.
Careful, Brandon Beretta is really good at suplexing big fat asses, so he might get you back, but you've been losing weight, so.
You look great.
Yeah. I guess so.
All right, thank you, Tommy Rant, and Slimeball Sage over there.
Trained me, shown me guidance, are on these walls, and it feels bizarre and surreal to be joining.
The hottest guys. He's broke. He's got more bling than my pickup.
Mondo, what is up, brother?
Jacked in tan, that is, Papa Dick. You gotta get it right. Jacked in tan.
He's an outright kind of guy. But listen, we got Slime Ball City.
Ebony is trashy. Dolly, what are you doing? Scream Queens is what I like it, Dark Papa Dick. You don't? Are you scared of the Dark Papa Dick? Scared of
Great. It's great. I can't wait. That Titan has left. Mark my words, Harry. I'm doing great. How are you?
We just talked to O'Shea.
And this is cool. You know, now I'm not only athlete, but
Very spicy.
You got the dirt.
I can always making a name for herself and let everybody know all about your merch right now.
I'm gonna try to get through to her. That's my
We buy 100 of them at 87 cents each. That's $8.07, right? Yeah. Or no?
I wish I could.
Right here, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing fine.
I lost my voice because of a huge choke slam. You'll see that. I'll post it. I'm sorry about that.
Welcome to Beyond the Barricade. I'm your host, Papa Dank, and Psycho Month continues with Mr. Main Event himself, who's also very, really busy. The one, the only, Savelli.
What's up, Dank? How you doing?
What's up to the NYWC Heavyweight World Champion?
Well, right now, I think you can see my forehead. I got some flashing light. Over here at the NYWC Sportatorium, we have our neighbors dealing with some fire issues. So I got a lot of firemen looking at me like I'm crazy holding a belt, talking to a phone.
Don't get in trouble over there, Sal.
They're not cops. They got no jurisdiction over me.
Now, you got a big match coming up next Saturday from today at NYWC's Psycho Circus as you're going up against the former champion, Joey Conway, who says that he never lost that title. What are your thoughts going into your championship match?
Well, yeah, this isn't the first time we actually wrestled. We had our biggest event in the history of our company at the Space in Westbury. Me and Conway went one-on-one. He did pick up the victory, but since then, we've both won this championship. Since then, we're both different men. Me for the better of him, he's coming off an injury. I think that's going to mess with his head more than my loss to him is going to mess with me.
Now, he's been interfering in your matches as of late. What do you got to say to Joey Conway?
So the first one, I understand. He waited for my business to be done with Cooper Valentine. I retained my title. Then he came and tried to make a statement, send a message, and I understand that as a man and as a wrestler. But last month, I had my opportunity to unify the NYWC Heavyweight title with the CZW World Championship, and I had the champion Aaron Ash in my sights for a curb stomp, and Joey decided to not let me finish my duties. I got these firemen up on me. But I got Conway coming in, interfering with me. and costing me my unification of the CZW World Title and the NYWC Heavyweight Championship. Now that's fucking bullshit.
Oh man! Now let everybody know what's going on with you at 5D Pro Wrestling.
You know, I got that belt on me as well. I'm the heavyweight champion, double champion. I got the NYWC Heart and Soul Cup. So Mr. Main Event / Scumbag Savelli a year ago had no hardware. 1 year later, I got 3 handfuls. I got 2 hands, but I got 3 handfuls.
Oh man! So you're 2 belts Savelli, 2 belts and 1 cup Savelli.
I like that. That gives me flashbacks to when I was 8 years old. I don't want to think of 2 things in 1 cup. If you know what I'm saying.
I'm sure that's a story for another day. Now, what are your plans this year after the circus? You know, you're going to retain, hopefully.
Yep.
What are your plans and what kind of challenges are you looking for coming up in this year?
I'm definitely looking to erase Conway off my to-do list next Saturday, of course, and then I just want to elevate this championship. I want to face other champions in our home, and I also want to go on the road and defend this belt and show everybody that New York is ran by NYWC, the NYWC champion, and of course, Mr.
Right. Mr. Main Event. When's the next 5D Pro show coming out?
That is unknown to me, but I think Man Bun Jesus knows, and he's not telling anybody. But I'm trying to get that information as well.
So he's keeping it under his man bun?
Yeah!
It's a good one. That's a good one. Hi, Serena. How are you?
Hey, Serena.
We also have another big match coming up next Saturday as well at the Psycho Circus. Actually, we got a bunch of matches, but we're only going to talk about one more as of now. Actually, no, we'll talk about 2, but I don't have the other graphic for the tag team championship. But the women's championship match is sure to be one for the ages, as well as the one and only unhinged Amity LaVey takes on OVW Women's Champion J-Rod for the first time at NYWC, making an appearance, signing autographs and taking pictures, courtesy of DNS Wrestling Collectibles. Tell me your thoughts on her match coming up.
Listen, everybody likes to make fun of me. Oh, you call yourself Mr. Main Event, and you're rarely in the main event. First off, I've been in the main event ever since.
I saw those comments she said about you.
But
is she jelly?
He likes to talk a lot of crap and then steal my match stipulations, because the last I thought of the title versus title picture was me versus Aaron Ash, CZW versus NYWC, and there was a lot of buzz going around. Everybody was hyped about it.
Right.
I mean, hey, nobody's hyped about this match. I'm the only one that reposted it. Me and probably 2 other people. So this is what I think of it. You're stealing Mr. Main Event spotlight because you know that I'm the main event.
Now, just as you...
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Dang?
She might be a little jealous, just a little bit.
I think a lot. And I'm gonna get a text or a talking to. She's gonna be like, "Why would you say that? You're not the main event."
Right. Now, just as you, like you said, with Aaron Ash from CZW, who's a heavyweight in his own right, she's up against a formidable adversary in the form of J-Rod, who is well decorated as the OVW Women's Champion. So the similarities are very similar with Mr. Main Event.
Very similar, but there's going to be one big difference. See, I kept the title. Amity is going to lose the title.
Oh.
Going to be a double champ by the end of Circus, and NYWC and OVW is going to be a partnership that everybody's going to want to see.
Wow. Hi, Brianna. Brianna is a regular at NYWC. Make sure everybody gets to NYWC and comes to Psycho Circus. Go to NYWC Pro Wrestling to get your tickets. Look at her. She loves you, Sal.
Yeah, she does. What's up, Britt?
Who does not love Mr. Main Event Sal Savelli?
I got a handful. I got 2 handfuls of people that.
Well, Conway's one of them for sure.
There's Amity. I did Michael twice in my title reign. I did. He got banged up. Who else? Giorgio wishes he was me. That's 1 handful. I got on some nights my girlfriend hates me, but that's Scumbag Savelli comes out.
Right.
Fine ball Radke, Dan Bun Jesus. I did teabag on them when I won the inaugural Fifth Dimension Championship. So I got 8 off the top of my head.
Speaking of, what's up, David? David, the owner of GNS Wrestling Collectibles. You're damn right both matches are going to be show stealers.
Yep, of course.
Speaking of the slime balls, they're going to 2 out of 3 falls against the Extricated. What are your thoughts on their match?
I'm gonna be in the crowd for that one. I love watching the slime balls on a personal level. They're my best friends in wrestling. But yeah, Extricated and Slime Ball's been tearing it down together for the past 3 months, swapping the titles back and forth. So it's gonna be definitely unprecedented at Circus. We're gonna see, a true clash of tag team wrestling.
Oh man, there's a lot of other great matches. I guess we should talk about them for a little bit before you go. I know you got a lot of stuff going on.
I got Circus.
Let's talk about that main event though. Besides your main event, the actual Psycho Circus match in itself, we have the Scorn, who NYWC has been betrayed by one of its own. What are your thoughts actually on that?
Mike Norman, I heard the promo. I was in the crowd for the promo. I personally thought it was hilarious because he was throwing shots at people that I personally know. Listen. He turned his back on us. That's fucked up. But he's got a point. With some of the stuff he said, he's got a point. Now, me personally, I'm not a part of it. I'm doing my own thing. So I can see hindsight. I can see both sides. But Norman, in my opinion, was funny on the mic. Now, Dickie, being the badass he is, coming out of his little hiatus to defend the company. Now, I salute him for that. I look up to him for that. He's a mentor of mine, even though we had our history.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited to see him versus Cade. Honestly, him and Cade, they're gonna fucking tear the house down in that match, and hopefully Dickie doesn't get hurt too bad. Hopefully he puts Cade away and the Scorn, their stupid fucking name, disperse out of here.
Also in that group of the Scorn is Bull James.
I got a lot of history with Bull. He was my first trainer.
Okay.
And he kicked my ass a lot at Outlaw Wrestling in Brooklyn.
Right.
But also, he's coming in here beating up my friends, beating up the people I'm going to war with, in the trenches with over here. He's being a fucking douchebag, and he's cursing on promos. Like I'm cursing on the podcast, but he's cursing on promos that he knows that kids are going to see. How can you be a professional wrestler nowadays, cursing your ass off, trying to sell tickets to young people? It's not, it's not smart.
It's not good business.
Not at all. We're here to do business. That's what people forget. We're going to do fucking business. Trying to make some money.
That's right. We're trying to make some money. Now, I'm going to start bringing up these graphics.
Yeah.
I was unprepared. Man Bun G, he's just taking on Mike Mistretta.
This is funny because Michael has been complaining. I'm going to wrestle this person. I'm going to wrestle this person. I was supposed to wrestle him. I was supposed to wrestle him. I'm finally wrestling him. And he's building it because he finally wants to wrestle Tony Nese, the one he's never wrestled 101. And what does he get? He gets the one guy he's wrestled 150 times.
Mr. Man Bun Jesus himself.
Now, that is some ironic bullshit that I think is hilarious because it's so Michael Mistretta of him. It's his luck to do that,
Yikes. Poor Mike. I mean, he's had a rough couple of months, huh?
I hope it gets worse for him, honestly. I want Man Bun Jesus to plant 3 more DVDs in a row and put him away. Honestly, he's too miserable.
Now, Man Bun Jesus made his triumphant return at the last show to challenge Mike.
Yeah.
Mike was definitely caught off guard.
He definitely was. Yeah. I saw him at the curtain, and I just like winked at him, and he just started laughing because he always said that, I'm gone, I'm out of here, I'm leaving this behind, and he came back just to fuck with Michael. I think it's hilarious.
All right, we have the Greek god himself popping on with John Shane taking on Dan Maff with Lawrence St. John, who's kind of alienated the fans at NYWC just a little bit.
Yeah, I got my history with those 3, not Dan Maff, but the other 3 I got my history with, and I just know for a fact it's going to be a clash of the Titans. It's going to be hard hitting match, honestly.
That's going to be a banger for sure. All right. What about the FBI taking on the dirty deeds himself,
Uncle Billy.
Uncle Billy, with his cowbells that he's selling?
I really hope Uncle Billy just kicks the shit out of the FBI. Honestly, I want to hear that cowbell and triumph victory. You know, we got firefighters over here. But yeah, I hope Uncle Billy just kicks ass at Circus. I'm gonna be rooting for him. Fuck the FBI.
Now, Uncle Billy, I think last time I talked to him, he had some liquor in his
yeah,
some moonshine.
That sounds right.
Uncle Billy, love that guy. All right, we'll talk about this last match. We got the NYWC Fusion Championship now in a fatal four-way between Isaiah Wolf, of course, Giorgio St. Lawrence, and that one and only Jorge La Bestia, who's kind of gone sour recently.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think he's been chasing the title picture for quite some time, and now he's finally just inserting himself and not taking what should I say? Not taking time lightly. He's inserting himself in finally. I do respect him. He's being kind of a dick, not gonna lie, but I also respect that too. I like myself a good douchebag. But if nobody's the promo that NYWC put out with Isaiah Wolf confronting A1G after last month's match, go watch it. That's as real as it fucking gets. You got two people who don't mess around, throwing jabs at each other, throwing hands in the locker room. I had to fucking separate A1G from Wolf because me personally, I think Wolf's gonna kick his ass. I personally see A1G losing the title to Wolf. I really do.
Oh man, or A1G. I mean, I tried to get a comment from him, and all he told me was "yeah."
Yeah, that tells you everything you gotta know, though.
That's all he said to me. What's up, James? How you doing? Oh man! Now, next question is, how come I wasn't invited to the birthday?
I didn't book it. If I booked the birthday party, Dank would be there.
You gotta tell Shane, where's Papa Dank at the birthday party? Maybe I wanted some cake.
I'll throw your name in there.
All right, Sal. What do you see yourself going in for besides NYWC in 2025? Other federations?
I definitely want to get back to CZW. It's been quite some time since I've last been there, and we hosted that champion. We gave him a platform to take the gold on our stage, and I'm pretty sure it should be reciprocated. I think I should have another opportunity at the CZW title on their stage and show their fans that you guys have the wrong champ. You guys don't have Mr. Main Event.
That is true. I'd love to see you go to CZ. I'd love to see you in many federations, to be honest with you, man.
Hopefully we get a Fifth Dimension live show.
Okay.
We usually
tape it.
We have it taped, and we get our good content out like that. But the live show, hopefully we get that going pretty soon. That'll be fucking sick.
Yes, Robert. It is an afternoon matinee. How you doing, bud? Oh man, yeah. I mean, I actually got invited to one of the shows one time.
Dan, you gotta come. You gotta see Scumbag Savelli with no audio over it. You gotta see him with no cuts, man.
I have to go. Let me know when the next one is so I can come down.
And of course,
Conway. What about Conway? Forget about Conway. Conway's down south somewhere.
He could stay there. Honestly, I'll gladly wrestle somebody else.
He can't stay there. Unfortunately, I see Conway a lot of places, so I have to deal with him.
Better you than me. No offense, Dank. I gotta work with him biggest show, and that's fucking my ass.
Yes. Speaking of the big show, this Saturday, Psycho Circus. Next Saturday coming up. Not this Saturday, because that's today. Psycho Circus 22, February 22nd, right here at Farmingville, New York. Get your tickets at nywcprowrestling.com. Now, will you be selling any merch at this event, Sal?
I don't know. We'll see. I've been thinking about some stuff, so I'll see what I come up with in the next 7 days.
I think you should come up with we'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Sal's got to go. We're gonna talk to him another time at later. Damn, what the hell is this? Big snowstorm coming at us, guys. Yeah, thanks for telling us. Have a good night, everybody. I'll be back with Fighter at 5 o'clock.